I was in Flint, Michigan. This is a season of my life. This is years ago, right when Flint got the lead in their water. So I'm there at this time. It's fresh, and I'm a young pastor, and the National Guard is delivering water to Flint at this time. I got pictures of it. And so I partnered up with a young lady who was living in Detroit at that time, and she drove down to the service, and we tried to bring as much water as we could to this particular congregation because their water was contaminated. I'm preaching that's for a preacher. That's hot and heavy. Woo, 3 nights. I was there for 3 days and 3 nights. First night I preached, then we had a marriage session Saturday morning, and then Sunday morning came around. Preachers, you'll understand this. And I said, I don't know what God would have me to say. I want hearts to burn. And so I called a brother of mine who's a student in the Word, and I said, my big bro, I'm troubled about what I should preach up here in this church in Flint, Michigan. And he said, well, what are you considering preaching? And I said, well, one, think about telling people to come out of unforgiveness. And if you don't forgive, you're going to hell. We didn't get time to unpack that. I don't stand, I got some different. I'm just saying what I said there. And he said, okay, well, what's part 2? What's the second? I said, I think about preaching on Jezebel. Telling these folk, got to get free from the spirit of Jezebel. God is cleaning house. I was young and just dumb and green and on fire. And he said to me, he said, look, bro, you got anything else come for the people? No, Jezebel or unforgiveness. He said, why not preach the gospel? Why don't you preach hope? I thought I was in New Hope this one. Why don't you preach the gospel of Jesus Christ? He said, these people don't have clean water. Why don't you preach a message of hope to them? It was hotter than a Little Caesars $5 piece. Oh, I was mad. I was hotter than I was hotter than fish grease after a midnight musical. I was hot. You know why I was hot? We can read the scripture. You know why I was hot? I was hot because I didn't know the gospel. I didn't know how to preach it. I didn't know what scripture to go to. I know what you're saying, but I don't know what you're saying. And so I said, yeah, preach it. He made me mad because it called me out because I didn't have a gospel message. My unforgiveness message and my Jezebel message was laced with works. It didn't have the liberating power. Paul said that it's the power of God. He said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Watch yourself. Because it is the power of God unto salvation. And so we have to be mindful that whatever we're preaching, that we put the solution and the answer in it, which is Jesus Christ. Okay.